Before he runs into the right.
Good day, dear friends. Today our beloved segment, Best Knockouts, will once again delight fans of beautiful boxing. The heavyweight bout between Lucas Rozanski and Izugbe Oguna, which took place on July 6, 2019, ended brightly. In the fourth round, the Polish fighter unleashed a series of right punches, sending Oguna to the canvas until the referee counted him out.
Pokazuje Robert Gortat, że nie było to po ciosie, nie ma liczenia. Takich potwornie niebezpieczna sytuacja. Teraz znowu prawy i teraz trafił prawy Łukasz Różański. Kolejny prawy sierpowy, potężne ciosy spadają na głowę Izu Gonocha. I kiedy Izu był już na deskach kolejne uderzenie i w tym momencie liczony jest przez Roberta Gortata.
Wszystko wskazuje
koniec.
Na to, że mamy sensację i Łukasz Różański 10. knockout w karierze. Rzeszów zwariuje, a Izu Gonoch będzie teraz naprawdę.
On September 25, 1999, the great Shane Mosley made a bright debut in the welterweight category. He faced the seasoned Puerto Rican Wilfredo Rivera, who had unsuccessfully contested the world title 3 times in the past. As expected, Rivera proved to be a very tough opponent, forcing Shane to work hard for a positive outcome. The American's crown left hook ended the tense standoff. Seeing Rivera's dire condition, the referee intervened, giving a fair call to stop the fight.
Заметили удар? Как кошка лапой левой снизу. Нет, показалось короткого расстояния. Что просто это, черкнуло. Просто не сильный удар был. Сейчас Мосли. Все довольны, все счастливы. И Джек Мосли в особенности.
On October 15, 2010, the undefeated Lucien Bout easily defended his IBF super middleweight title, pleasing the residents of Montreal with another bright victory. This time, the resilient but hopelessly outmatched American Jesse Brinkley bore the brunt. The hostile attitude of the ring's owner became truly palpable for the contender in the 5th round, when he went down for the count for the first time. The unpleasant procedure of meeting the canvas repeated for Brinkley in the 8th round. And in the 9th round, a spectacular conclusion followed. Bout's devastating left uppercut put a bold exclamation mark under his 6th title defense.
Mais ça, c'est un uppercut des ligues majeures, mes amis. Aïe, aïe. Oh!
On July 23, 2010, the American Daryl Cunningham, not exactly a star, achieved one of the most significant victories in his career by stopping the experienced compatriot Antoine Eckles, who had previously contended for the world champion title several times unsuccessfully. The conclusion came in the 3rd round, when a series of punches from Daryl sent the veteran into a knockout. On January 24, 1997, the great Pernell Whitaker successfully defended his WBC welterweight title, albeit with some difficulty, defeating the undefeated Cuban Diobelis Hurtado. The champion's problems began as early as the 1st round, when he was counted for a knockdown. And in the sixth segment of the confrontation, the legendary American was once again forced to listen to the unpleasant count of the referee. The climax came in the 11th round, when a series of hard punches from Whitaker almost knocked the Cuban out of the ring. At the time of the knockout, the champion was trailing on points with all three judges: 92-93, 92-94, and 91-96.
That's unbelievable. And it's not counting the how many times he's got to be hurt. That is unbelievable.
On December 13, 2019, the promising Eric Bazinian delighted Canadian fans with a beautiful victory over the seasoned Mexican Saul Roman. The fight ended in the third round after Eric's perfect right punch. Assessing the boxer's condition, the third man in the ring intervened, signaling the end of the fight.
Oh, what a right hand, my goodness! Like a shotgun blast! It was a lazy jab by Saul Roman. Bazan took full advantage of it with a counter right hand. He wanted an explosive performance.
On July 8, 2011, young Jesse Vargas encountered no resistance from the seasoned journeyman Walter Estrada. A hard right-hand blow completely knocked out the Colombian already in the second round.
Atacando y Estrada contragolpeando también al cuerpo. ¿De qué cuero salen más correas? Dice el peleador de Montería, Colombia. Un resbalón y de ahí qué mano izquierda impresionante la que conecta Jesse Vargas. No debe haber conteo de protección. La manera en la cual cayó este hombre Walter Estrada es preocupante y de inmediato viene el médico porque está inconsciente.
Bueno, Bernardo, qué clase mano izquierda cuando estaba sin balance. Lo vemos acá a menos de 1 metro de distancia de nuestra mesa de trabajo. Lo están atendiendo el cuerpo médico, pues. Y una victoria impresionante.
Hablan al paramédico.
Legendary Arturo Gotti never left the audience indifferent. On February 26, 2000, Thunder once again delighted fans with a vivid performance. Veteran Joey Gamache found himself on the canvas already in the first round. And in the second, he was brutally knocked out by a powerful combination from the Canadian brawler.
He's also looks so much bigger than he does.
Yeah, and he's got a 15-pound weight advantage. Every time he lands a shot, it's abundantly clear. And Benji Esteves isn't going to bother with a count here, as Gamache's eyes were closed before he hit the canvas. This is the second time in 2 fights now that Gotti has come into the ring, outweighing an opponent by between 15 and 20 pounds, and has put the opponent away early, and for the second.
On February 28, 2009, in an incredibly passionate and intriguing bout, the great Juan Manuel Marquez captured the vacant WBA and WBO lightweight titles, breaking the resistance of former world champion Juan Diaz. True to his aggressive style, 25-year-old Baby Bull Diaz started the fight at a very high pace, bombarding the 35-year-old veteran with continuous flurries of punches. Experienced Marquez withstood this pressure, and after the midpoint, managed to equalize the course of the battle. The dramatic climax came in the 9th round. Juan Manuel sent Diaz to the canvas. And shortly after the fight resumed, a series of fierce punches culminated in a splendid right uppercut, resulting in a heavy knockout.
And look at Marquez go to the body. Look at him go to the body to try to set up the finish. And what a right hand, and that will do that.
What you just saw was a really good young fighter knocked out by a...
And you're pound for pound number one.
Maybe, just might
no,
be.
that's what you said. If you have good grounds to say that.
Well, let me say this. He was great. Marquez is just as great.
On December 6, 2014, a young Joseph Parker vividly knocked out Reno Costa Jr. A perfect right-hand blow in the 4th round ended the uneven match.
Good shots downstairs. Beautiful body work. And he is also throwing that jab to the chest and
leverage on every shot. Beautiful uppercut left hook there. Averaging very cautious and economical with his punching. That's a big left hook.
Testimony to Joseph's hard work. Oh, right hand! He's not going to get up from that. He is right on the chin with a solid right hand.
And here we come. Left hook. Just hook the right hand. Turn the knuckle. Tried to look for the counter.
And bang, right on the chin. See that head snap? Whoa!
On August 3rd, 2013, Curtis Stevens marked another bright knockout. Saul Raman, an experienced Mexican, felt the power of Stevens right from the start as he hit the canvas early in the bout. The spectacular conclusion came at the end of the first round, when the American brutally knocked Raman down with a left hook.
Somehow he's standing up. A barrage from Stevens, but Raman is still down, and now he's down. The left got him, and he goes down.
Huge left hook from Curtis Stevens. The left hook was the key. It set it off in the beginning. Stevens got all over it and got it.
It is, though. Not many guys would be able to handle this.
Looks like he's starting to clear his head a little bit.
Stevens knocks him down. He's out. It's over. Stevens has knocked out Raman.
And there's the power that we've been talking about, that vaunted power. That's why everybody is talking about Curtis Stevens. He's got that one-punch power in the middleweight division. Unbelievable knockout by Curtis Stevens.
Stevens fighting a gritty, tough veteran who had been in a slugfest through an ABF middleweight champ, a vacated title that he once held earlier in the year, as he goes over to check on Raman.
Legendary Acelino Freitas never left fans indifferent. On June 10th, 2000, the idol of Brazilians beautifully defended his WBO lightweight title against the claims of sturdy American Lemuel Nelson. Freitas dominated from the beginning of the fight, but in the first round, he found himself knocked down by the challenger's attack.
Freitas goes down, and it is being ruled a knockdown.
However, Freitas' response in the second round was much more impressive, sending Nelson to the canvas twice with a series of fierce blows. After the second fall, the referee, assessing the boxer's condition, gave a fair signal to end the brightest match.
And now, Freitas sizing Nelson up along the ropes. Nelson trying to get out of trouble. Freitas just waiting to tee off a big right hand. Can Nelson hold on for 10 seconds? Referee Dale Grable not stepping in just yet. Freitas unloading. Unbelievable. Nelson is down, and the fight, I believe, is over. Stay right there. Stay right there. I believe the fight is over. Freitas, though, did hit Nelson after the bell, and that blow sent Nelson crashing to the ground.
On May 4th, 2019, young Virgil Ortiz made a loud statement by defeating the experienced Mauricio Herrera, who had previously held the title of interim world champion. Ortiz controlled the pace of the fight, and already in the second round, his opponent was counted for the first time. And in the third round, the young man spectacularly ended the bout, knocking out the veteran with a powerful right-hand blow. The referee managed to intervene in time to save the semi-conscious Herrera, who had never lost prematurely before.
We may be about to see Mauricio Herrera has left. Ortiz just swinging away, connecting clearly, and Herrera and out. That is it. A ferocious right hand just knocked out Mauricio Herrera for the first time in his career.
Fights between two Mexicans are almost never boring. The bout between Juan Lascano and Julio Alvarez, which took place on September 1st, 2001, was no exception. The beautiful conclusion of the spectacular bout came in the fourth round, when Lascano's fierce series of punches put an end to the brave resistance of his opponent.
Dramatic in the second round, a better round for down, but he's been caught a lot.
uppercut. He put his head down and rammed right into him.
Alvarez told us if Lascano fights dirty, he'll retaliate. Rounds.
Well, the referee sometimes can take his life in his hands, and he's in a town like this taking a point with him. Long-time guy, but he took control. You got to respect it and admire it.
Good counter punching by Alvarez, and Alvarez then goes down.
Terrific right uppercut, and he hurt Alvarez.
He's down on his back. The mouthpiece is out. Will he get up?
6, 7, 8.
He looks back at his corner to see what the count is. He's being counted out. It's a knockout for Juan Lascano here in the fourth.
On February 5th, 2010, the promising Mexican Freddy Hernandez scored an impressive victory over former world champion DeMarcus Corley. The experienced Washingtonian looked good throughout the match, not giving in to his younger opponent. And after 4 rounds, all 3 judges scored it 38-38. The unexpected turn came in the 5th round when Hernandez brutally knocked out the veteran with a powerful right punch. Starting the count was pointless.
Spins and makes Corley miss, trying to make him pay now with combinations. So Corley runs into a right. He's out. 2, 3, 4. Pat Russell seeing it on.
Good night.
Oh, that right hand started the misery for DeMarcus Corley. Freddy Hernandez did some major league manipulating there in the ring. He kept moving Corley into that right hand.
In the battle between undefeated Argentine Luis Carlos Abreu and the sturdy former title contender Irving Garcia from Puerto Rico, which took place on May 1st, 2009, there was enough intrigue for a full-length movie. Experienced Garcia was not at all deterred by his underdog status, and already in the first round, he sent the Argentine to the canvas.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. ¿Quieres seguir? Okay, camina aquí. Dame los guantes. Dame los...
Stayed composed, but then it wound up costing. And Abreu coming back with a nice...
The fight continued amidst an exchange of heavy blows, where neither fighter had an advantage until the 4th round, when the favorite was forced to listen to the unpleasant count of the 3rd in the ring for the 2nd time.
Right hand from Garcia, and Abreu rethinks the situation. Garcia refuses really to back up, Steve.
Oh, and left hook. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The unexpected climax came in the same 4th round, when after a prolonged series, the Puerto Rican crashed heavily onto the canvas. The referee halted the attempt of the bloodied Garcia to rise to his feet, signaling the end of the fantastic bout.
Abreu looked out, and now he's coming on big, and Garcia's gonna get dropped. He's not getting up. Jack Freeze calls it off. Steve, I don't want to get carried away, but I haven't seen a better fight this year. Oh, Showbox main event.
On March 7th, 2024, Stephen Butler made a significant statement, brightly destroying seasoned Steve Rolls. In the 1st round alone, the Canadian effectively ended the fight by unleashing a series of fierce left blows on the aging American. Seeing Rolls hanging unconscious on the ropes, the referee instantly stopped the beating.
That Scully looking to make with Butler, Morgan, I think could be summarized as just tightening up a little bit of defensive responsibility, but also not trying to take away from the obvious gifts that Butler has with explosiveness and athleticism. Just like that! Oh my God! Steve Rolls is out! The music is on! Been much worse. A helpless opponent. Let's take another right hand, and Steve Rolls is out.
Fortunate that those 2nd and 3rd left hooks landed on his shoulder.
Every ring entrance of the legendary Felix Trinidad was a true celebration for his fans. On January 11th, 1997, the great Puerto Rican brightly defended his IBF welterweight title against the advances of the dangerous Kevin Lushing. The challenger confidently started the fight, even sending Trinidad to the canvas in the second round.
He catches Trinidad, showing power. Trinidad's down, and it's one of those flash knockdowns. He caught him with a left hook, and he surprised Tito.
However, Trinidad's response in the subsequent phase of the contest was more impressive. The Briton went down 3 times. After the final knockdown of the challenger from a powerful right hand just before the bell for the break, the referee made a fair call to end the fight.
And Trinidad digs to the body. Back upstairs is Lushing. Straight right hand. Tito nails him. He's down for the second time. Look at this. The count of the 5 and 6. Remember, there is no 3 knockdown rule. He's down for the 3rd time. I think the referee stopped the fight. At the bell, he went down for the 3rd time. He definitely looks hurt. The referee has stopped the fight. It's all over, and Felix Trinidad has retained his title.
On May 8, 1987, in a clash between 2 undefeated boxers, Australian Jeff Fennet captured the WBC Super Bantamweight title from Thai Samart Payakaroon. The beginning of the fight favored the champion, who sent Jeff to the canvas already in the first round.
And with 14 seconds to go, he's put a count on him.
Jeff's embarrassment did not upset him, and subsequently, the bout proceeded under his dictation. And in the 4th segment of the confrontation, a series of fierce right-hand blows from the furious Australian put a bold point in Payakaroon's reign on the championship throne.
Will now, the Thai boxer is down, he's out, it's finished, it's over. Fennet is the winner, Fennet is the world champion. Payakaroon is finished. What a sensational finish to this fight.
A tremendous knockout by Jeff Fennet, the world champion. The World Boxing Council champion in the Super Bantamweights. History here is made tonight. Yes, tremendous aggression.
On July 28, 2018, Derek Chisora once again showed why he is a crowd favorite. Losing on points to Cameroon's Carlos Takam after 7 rounds, the British brawler spectacularly ended the fight in the 8th round, knocking Takam down twice. After Takam's second fall from a powerful right swing, the referee stopped the fight without even starting the count.
Produced the performance of his career.
Look at that for a right hand there, landed on the side of...
On November 7, 2014, the promising Eric Bazinian dealt with Victor Manuel Palacios, who had already visited the canvas twice in the first round. After the underdog's second fall, following a precise 1-2 combination, the referee stopped the dangerous beating. On January 22, 2016, Rob Brandt beautifully dealt with journeyman DeCarlo Perez. In the 4th round, a powerful right blow sent Perez into a heavy knockout.
He's facing the best opponent of his career. Improvement.
Perez is down, and that's it. It is over. Right hand. That might have even surprised Brandt.
Right hand, and look at the reaction of DeCarlo, awkward and ugly looking.
as he sort of slingshots off that third rope. Fighters would bang their heads against the floor after getting knocked down, and it was quite dangerous. Here you see that he didn't bang his head against the canvas, but he was out.
On July 13, 2002, Argentine Mariano Carrera brutally dealt with compatriot Nestor Fabian Casanova. Carrera's powerful left hook sent his opponent into a deep knockout in the second round.
Carrera, según se vio en el primer asalto, pero allí, esa izquierda engancho, que creo yo es uno de los knockouts más impresionantes, no solo del 2002, no solo de los últimos tiempos, sino como pocos hemos visto en los últimos años aquí en Combat Space. El knockout de Carrera a Néstor Casanova, impresionante, con esa izquierda de engancho que además le voló el protector bucal. Vamos a ver en la reiteración en toda su dimensión esta definición contundente que fue fantástica.
Sí, yo confieso que en aquella noche.
On July 22, 2005, powerhouse Rolando Reyes scored an impressive victory over once promising Courtney Burton. In the 8th round, Reyes unleashed a series of blows, after which Burton collapsed heavily on the canvas. Assessing the condition of the fighter, the referee rightly stopped the match.
Stay down, stay down, stay down, stay down. Stay right there, Courtney. You got hit with some shots while you were reeling back, though. You got hit with... No, you guys were crunched up, man. You were out on the ropes and he hit you with a couple of good...
The match between Jericho O'Quinn and Peter McGrail on December 16, 2023 was incredibly dramatic. The British favorite dominated throughout the fight, sending O'Quinn to the canvas in the 2nd and 4th rounds.
As a boxer, he's been
The unexpected turn came in the 5th round, when the American knocked McGrail out with a powerful right counter. At the time the fight was stopped, O'Quinn was hopelessly trailing on points, 34-40, according to all judges. On March 19, 2010, American Randall Bailey crushed Belgian Sugar Jackson Bonsu in the very first round, sending him to the canvas twice. After Jackson's second fall, the referee instantly stopped the beating. On March 7, 2009, undefeated Mike Alvarado confidently passed the barrier in the form of the sturdy Emmanuel Clottey. The American dominated throughout the fight, unleashing heavy blows on his opponent. Resilient Clottey bravely fought, enduring all the heavy hits, but he failed to make it to the final bell and secure the moral victory. In the last seconds of the final 10th round, Alvarado knocked out the veteran with a powerful right blow.
En el cuadrilátero del Mike High Event Center en el Culver City, Colorado. Impresionante, Humberto. No fue un golpe largo, fue un golpe cortito.
A small sensation concluded the fight between the local favorite Jamie Moore and Ghanaian Ossie Duran, which took place on June 26, 2004 in Belfast. The conclusion came in the third round when a powerful right punch from the supposedly unpunchable African sent the British fighter to the canvas. Clearly disoriented, Moore attempted to rise, but the referee rightly stopped his attempt. The guy was very shaken and took a long time to recover in his corner.
As well, and the right hand, and I think the referee's going to stop the fight. He has stopped the fight. It is over. An absolute nightmare for Jamie Moore. It all went wrong from the word go, and Ossie Duran is Commonwealth light middleweight champion to add to his Commonwealth welterweight title in an upset here.
Well, Ian, this was a tough match. As soon as the match was made, we knew Jamie Moore was going to have to be his best and his strongest to defeat this fellow. It was a
People love sensations. One, albeit small, sensation occurred on January 19, 2008, in the fight between former world champion Roman Karmazin and the sturdy but not exactly a star Congolese Alex Benima. The fierce and tenacious battle, with a slight advantage to the Russian, ended in the 10th round. Intensifying his assault, the African knocked down his opponent, and shortly after the resumption of the fight, he spectacularly finished him off, almost knocking the Russian boxer out of the ring with a series of hard punches. The referee didn't even start the count, immediately signaling the end of the match.
That is again, right hand with a right hand and eats another left hook, and that right hand will end the fight.
And he was able to get better range and land the right hands that before they was always short.
Never been knocked out before, and was knocked out instantly when that punch landed. Canvas on this right hand, you just knew he was not getting up to beat it.
On July 29, 2003, Curtis Barton made a serious statement by passing the test against former title contender Angel Manfredi, who had a victory over the fearsome Arturo Gotti in his record. In the 7th round, Barton sent the veteran to the canvas, and in the 8th, he put a bold point in the bout, sending Manfredi into a heavy knockout with a series of hard blows.
He gets up, it'll only come now.
He's out. This 8th round. Oh, what an upset! What a huge.
On April 24, 2014, the undefeated Thomas Williams confidently passed the test against the experienced Mexican Enrique Ornelas, who had previously unsuccessfully contended for the world champion title twice. The fight ended in the 2nd round after Ornelas fell to the canvas twice. After the 2nd knockdown, seeing the Mexican's feeble attempts to rise, the referee rightfully waved off the fight.
Make it really rev up. Wear him out a little bit.
Good series there.
And that's what he's doing.
2 right hooks and then a simple thudding left, and it's the 2nd knockdown of the night. And this fight is over. Enrique Ornelas couldn't survive it. Thomas Williams Jr.'s 12th knockout of his career, moving his mark to 17-0.
Too many miles on that odometer.
On June 29, 2007, young Victor Ortiz once again confirmed his reputation as a fearsome puncher, brutally destroying journeyman Maximino Cuevas. In the 1st round, Ortiz's fierce series of blows sent his opponent into a deep knockout.
Otra vez el uppercut después de conectar con esa izquierda, lastima y a la lona va Cuevas, lastimado y no creo que se incorpore. Él está completamente ido, está con espasmos inclusive, ya debe de parar la pelea muy bien Ray Scott, debe de subir el médico.
El médico debe subir porque está teniendo espasmos ahí Maximino Cuevas.
Tienen que sacar el protector bucal para empezar lo primero que tienen que hacer. Impresionante la forma en la cual aniquiló Víctor Ortiz a Maximino Mano Santa.
On March 26, 2022, Lamar Russ brightly knocked out the seemingly hopeless journeyman Ricardo Becerril in the 7th round with a precise left punch. What's surprising is that Lamar struggled for so long with such a weak opponent.
Lamar's getting a lot more comfortable in there now. That shot caught him.
Oh, goodness. Man, he is out. That is better. That is the Lamar Russ that I remember.
On October 12, 1985, the great Azuma Nelson brightly defended his WBC super featherweight title against the aspirations of the unheralded British contender Pat Cowdell. The fierce left uppercut from the Ghanaian boxer sent the challenger into a deep knockout already in the first round.
I can see already what he has in his mind. Well, it's 15 years since Pat Cowdell was hit on the chin and stopped, and in the opening round he's being counted out by the Mexican in Korea. I make that about 2 minutes 23 seconds. And what a final punch that was. It was a cracker. I think the punch actually landed higher. I'm looking forward to seeing it again. I'm really looking forward to it. But the punch seemed to catch that high in the head, I thought. And I don't like the look of this at all.
On May 5, 2018, the idol of Kazakh fans, Gennady Golovkin, easily defended his WBC and WBA middleweight titles, destroying sturdy Armenian Vanis Martirosyan. A series of fierce blows ended the uneven match in the second round.
I don't think Triple G should be disqualified for that, but that was exactly like the punch that you got disqualified for. Triple G in his desire to score the knockout was...
On February 27, 2009, Dominican Giovanni Lorenzo and Colombian Dionisio Miranda provided viewers with a vivid but brief battle. The climax of the spectacular contest came in the second round, when Lorenzo knocked down his opponent with a perfect right hand. The referee signaled the end of the fight, despite the attempts of the stunned Colombian to get up.
Ó, szép bal csapott Lorenzótól, és most ő a felütés is jó, már szétválnak, és aztán utoléri meg. Szép ütés Mirandától, és aztán mekkora ütést néz be. Ugyanazt kapja, itt még felcsillant a remény, de hát annyira lent volt itt a bal keze, hogy már ideje sem volt, föladta meg a lehetőséget Giovanni Lorenzo. Itt még úgy tűnt, hogy na végre Miranda megcsillan, és aztán itt annyira csak a támadásra koncentrált.
On December 7th, 1996, there was a fight between Angel Manfredi and Wilfredo Ruiz. The unexpected conclusion of the tough confrontation came in the 5th round, when Manfredi sent his opponent into a deep knockout with a fierce left hand.